Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long 2 weeks after seeing that last chapter with Dr. Vegapunk. Even though I think that's an android possibly or a copy. But we're back this week with another chapter, 1062. I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I've been waiting 2 weeks for this, so let's get into it. Chapter 1062, Adventure in the Land of Science. Meanwhile, in Chocolate Town on Cacao Island. What is this? Did all the chocolate melt, or is this possibly one of Caesar's doings, like how when they were in Punk Hazard? Because this looks a little similar to that. This is honestly a really interesting cover story, and I'm ready to see where this goes. But we're gonna go ahead and move past that, get into the chapter. Yeah, Vegapunk, the Vegapunk. What a fracas. A bewildering development. Got the holding the Sunny. Vegapunk, you're like my role model, bro. Frankie's like tripping. He's like, I modeled my body after your research, man. I killed 2 years in your hometown, Baltimore. After going through your lab, there was still a load of stuff I didn't get a chance to look into. It's the giant mech of my dreams. That mech is pretty legit. I wonder what else other kind of research Frankie didn't get to experiment with though. That's pretty cool, pretty interesting. Just how many times bigger than General Frankie is that? It's freaking big. I can't wait to show Luffy and Chopper. What a stunning lady. Of course. Of course. Sanji. Of course, Sanji acted that way, of course. Just a moment. Of course, we got to get a little bit here from Robin. This is the first I've heard of Vegapunk being a woman. Yeah, and she looks far too young. Vegapunk has been active for many years. Naturally, who said this was the main Stella body? What? I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it. I freaking knew it. Called it. I know it's probably pretty self-explanatory, but I called it. You're looking at Vegapunk 02, Vegapunk Lilith. In any case, we always run through our research funds in a jiffy, so we'll allow you to skedaddle if you just relinquish your valuables. I do like this panel, though. I don't know why it's just got this look about it that's actually really cool. I like the stance and everything she's taking. What? These waters are chilly enough without you being cold too. You just fished us out. What kind of rescue do you call this? Are you deaf? It's not a rescue. Trespassing on these waters is nigh impossible. Resist and they will sink you without question. Is that more creatures under the water that Vegapunk's worked on? Because they don't all look the same. Holy crap. Take a gander at the weaponized sea beast. Bro, they look sick! Bro, I like that giraffe. A giraffe's pretty dope. A bear, number 15. A lion. A wolf. It looks like a deer. Regardless. A tanuki? I think that's how you say that. Maybe I'm wrong. A bull. Regardless, that's pretty freaking awesome. It's not just sharks, it's a bunch of different animals. Weaponized sea beasts? That's rad. That's what I know, right? It's funny. The reactions I've had seem to be the same as the Straw Hats here lately. Yeah, but my fear is overwhelming my awe. Yeah, that's a sticky situation, so. A giant bear right there looks legit. I like his jaw. It looks really cool. Gah. Petta. Getting a phone call. Lilith, what are you doing? Why do you always insist on looting? Have some pride as a scientist. I wonder if that's the real Vegapunk talking to her. Shaka. Put a sock in it. Can your infernal pride keep the lights on? Huh. I don't know why, but it just occurred to me. Maybe she's not a machine. Maybe she's a student of Vegapunk, maybe? I don't know why that just occurred to me. But I'm still going to stick with my little robot story. So, they're the Straw Hat Pirates. A newly dubbed Emperor crew are not going to meekly surrender. That's true. Precisely, they must have a heap of treasure stashed away. Even so, you've made a foolish blunder. Blunder? I have them surrounded. Don't underestimate them. Look at the swordsman. That's Pirate Hunter Zoro. His bounty is 1.111 billion. See how calm he is? He knows you're in range for him to end you in an instant. Bro, like, how is this person seeing what's going on? Probably more of, like, he can see through the eyes, maybe? Her eyes, possibly? I think that's what it probably is. BF on the back of Frankie's jacket. Zoro's just like, ready. The same goes for Devil Child Nico Robin back there. But what can they do against all the sea beasts? The strong can appraise their prey and prioritize the most essential targets first. You should have been more cautious. This is pretty legit right here. He's like giving the Straw Hat like props. Those imbeciles around them lulled me into a false sense of security. Confound it, I was careless. Here comes Zoro. Hey Vegapunk, there's something I want from you, so you better play nice, got it? Well, hold on, wait. What does Zoro want from Vegapunk? That's interesting. There seems to be a lot of people that want something from him. This is cool. I'm ready to see what all this is that people want from him. No matter, bring them here. I have an interest in that crew. Oh, he's got a helmet. He looks like Great Sailman from behind, though. Logic, Punk 01, Dr. Vegapunk, Shaka. Is that going to be like his laugh? Shaka, 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 shaka? But I knew this was how that would be because Oda, when he introduces a character, like with like Crocodile, he puts it in big font. Right here, Punk 01, Dr. Vegapunk, Logic, Shaka. So that's definitely the real Vegapunk is right here. It is pretty. I like his helmet though. From behind, it looks like it's going to look pretty cool. It reminds me of Great Saiyan just a little bit. Looks like we're going to Luffy and Bonnie now. Luffy, so you've been here before? Yeah, when I was a kid. It was still a pretty run-of-the-mill lab at the time though. So how come you came back? Bonnie says, I'm here for answers. I'll have that guy's life if I don't like what I hear. Huh? Vegapunk's the one who turned my dad into a cyborg? Whoa, that's awesome. Whoa, your dad? Wait a minute. It's not. He completely lost his sense of self? He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's nothing but a living weapon now. Bonnie is Bartholomew Kuma's daughter? That is wild, yo. Kuma is one of my favorite characters. His Devil Fruit ability, especially back when it was first showed, was like so OP to me. Taking all the air and compressing it like that and then just it exploding, like, I was like, holy crap, this guy's legit. A warlord, and that's his daughter's Bonnie. That's wild. I can't wait to see more about this. This is definitely... See, this has got to be something really important because Oda has saved this for the end. Oh my gosh, this is definitely... I'm ready. Let's go. Well, I don't mean to skip over it, you know, but like they finally look like they're getting into a facility, and it looks I guess sciencey. I don't know how to say it any other way than sciencey. But Jinbei says that's awful, and then she says it's unforgivable. So sorry, Bogey. It's Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. Get the chopper. We made it to the surface. It looks like the ground, though, is like... It looks like the ground is made of tile. But in the background, it looks like nature a little bit. Luffy, let's track down some grub. Whoa! And then Bonnie, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I ran into Sabo at Marijois. She didn't say it, she's thinking it. Whatever. I can spill the beans later. No, spill them now, man. We need to know. We got to know this stuff. We need to know. What is all this stuff? Is that a giant robot? There's all sorts of things up there. And a space monster? Bro, what? I love the design of this place. It's got a rocket with, looks like glass around it with other rockets inside of it, like a homes. Are the houses basically rockets? It's got what looks like to be an old Nintendo controller as a building. What? Then you got Vegapunk in the center. And then a giant, like you said, a giant robot. And it looks like a space monster. It looks like a theme park almost. It looks legit. I love this. It looks so awesome. This has got to be one of my favorite designs right here. It's all over the place. It's wacky, wonky, but like definitely you can tell that it's a scientist or a very intelligent person's place. I'm digging this. I love this. This panel right here, I'm loving it. I love this panel. We're gonna move on though. Like I could look at this for a while, but we're gonna move on. Jinbei, what in the world? I'll be back after I take one for a ride. Of course, Luffy. Hey, we're infiltrating this place, remember? Take care, Luffy. Take care, Luffy. That's... Chopper's like, hey, this happens every time. Just take it easy, bro. Gum rocket. Right towards the big creature, and it looks at him. It eats him, bro. What? Luffy's been eaten. Okay, I didn't expect it to be alive. What the heck? What? Whoosh. Yeah, that what? Yeah, I'm confused as well. You okay, Luffy? I thought I got swallowed, but... Whoa, is that a giant parfait? There's cookies and fruits, too. Look at all that cream. Thanks for the meal. Bro, they all jumping at it except for Jinbei, of course. Oh my gosh. I bet in color that's gonna look pretty tasty. Hold it, you guys. Why would they leave food lying around? This has to be a trap. Screech. Oh, Luffy looks at it like, oh, how dare they? Chopper looks utterly angry. He's like, oh. We went right through it. Ah, it's an illusion. How can we see it but not touch it? Chomp, chomp, chomp. Yeah, you're not getting a bite of that, bro. It's so cruel to make us hungry like that. Oh crap, did we die earlier and not notice? There's no way we're a ghost. I've never seen one before, but this parfait must be a hologram. Whoa, bro, he looks like he's going Gear 5th a little bit. That's kind of cool. What the heck is that? This ticks me off. Bro, his hair looks like he's going Gear 5th a little bit. That's honestly kind of cool. The second chapter in a row where that does a little bit, does a little callback to Gear 5th. Last, it looked like Toon Force a little bit, and now with the hair and the little clap, and with the little clouds. And Bonnie, it's a 3D image made of light. You see him in comics and stuff. Comics and science fiction stuff. It's just an image? Oh, the space monster. That's why I went right through it. The giant robot must be one too. No one can make something like that. Y'all just haven't seen with the robot that basically got the rest of the crew. Hey, what's this? All these buttons have pictures of food on them. Give up already. Everything on this island's a sham. Wow. That's kind of harsh. Jinbei, that reminds me. Weren't the seas around the island freezing? You'd expect this place to have a similar climate, but... Actually, this is a winter island, but the environment is set to tropical mode in here. She's got another punk road. She's got another punk road on her. Is this going to be like another version of Vegapunk? Are they going to have to fight a bunch of different versions of Vegapunk? Or are they going to befriend them? Probably a little bit of both, but that's actually kind of cool. With my island aircon invention, you can specify and regulate the temperature of an area right down to the soil. That's pretty impressive, and I have a feeling that looks like it's a little bold print right there, that we might see that island aircon again for something else, most likely. For something a little more devious. This one's as big as Kaido. He's like, no, we're getting ready, boys. You're a hollow thing too, right? A hollow thing. Ha! Oh, we hit her. Take this. Dude. She just smacks the mess out of him. I'm sorry. Beep, beep, beep. Clunk. Drop. Bro, that just Vega Cola. I like that Vega Cola. What? It made food. A hamburger meal and a drink came out? Who made it? You can touch it. It's real. So good. Press the next one. Press the next one. Steak. omurice, tonkatsu, cotton candy, cake, ramen, fried chicken, hot dogs. Oh, it's the ultimate buffet right there. Well, at least you appreciate my work. That's the unmanned cooking device. That's, I think we got all deal to have one of those in our homes. It can it can turn raw ingredients into one of 500 unique dishes in under a minute. Pizza, pasta. The make do with what you've got mode is the best. But I can't be too happy since a lack of competent engineers means that this bucket of bolts can't be mass produced. It's following the blueprints that dang hard. It really ticks me off. Wait. Did she just punch the hologram? The island aircon is in the same boat. Its sensors can monitor living creatures. And it could tame the weather if we just had a bit more money. There are endless ideas, but not enough resources. She punched a hologram? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. And waffles, fried, shrimp. There it is, of course. Of course, that's all he's worried about. But like I said, the island aircon, that's what I thought. Sensor, we're going to see it do some of this stuff in this arc. I just know we will. We've got to. Of course, my photonic gloves make it possible to physically interact with light. Wait a minute. Interact with light. That's kind of cool. Like, I'm ready to see these inventions used more. This is gonna be a very interesting arc. Of course, it's got Vegapunk in it, but already, like, these different inventions, how they're working, how we're seeing them, this is definitely gonna be interesting. Hi. She's got a P25 on her, so she's number 25. Perception shapes your sense of reality, but touching a projected object turns that on its head, doesn't it? Yeah, pretty much. So that girl isn't real? What? Debates on what makes something real are as old as time. Oh my gosh. It's something you'll have to decide for yourself, but I consider the matter settled. So, just what are you? Me? Just your resident scientific genius for hire, Dr. Vegapunk. What? Wait a minute. Dr. Vegapunk Wrath Atlas. Number 6. Punk 06. This is definitely interesting. Like, all these different versions, and it says Wrath over it. What did the other one say? Scroll up real fast. Where is it? Logic. So Logic and Wrath. We've seen both of those so far. That's definitely going to play like a role into it. It kind of fits her personality too. She attacked the hologram, and the other one, the one with Logic over his head, deduced the whole situation that Punk 02 was in. This definitely is going to have something to do with who they are. What the heck? That's a total lie. Bonnie's tripping. You're Vegapunk? I've heard that name. Kobe told me about you. Somewhere in the new world. So, what now? Just keep listening, Lucci. Vegapunk is technically still a single individual. This is the old members of CP9. But his genius is second only to his busyness. When there's not enough time, they say you're as busy as a beaver, right? Well, imagine if there were more than one beaver. That was his grand idea, to split up into 6 people. So did he take himself, like he just said, and split himself into 6 different beings? Like, it's not even one person controlling it anymore. It's 6 different people. This is cool. Is this what we're going to see? Is them facing off against CP0 now? In other words, all 6 of these satellites are also Dr. Vegapunk. No, Dr. Vegapunk, Desire, Yoke, Wrath, Atlas, Wisdom, Pythagoras, Flare, Edison, Evil, Lilith, Logic, Shaka. Edison, all these names are very interesting. Lilith, I know, is like a demon. I don't know what Shaka is. Edison, Thomas Edison, of course. Wisdom, Pythagoras, so Pythagorean theorem. Wrath, Atlas, the god, or not the god, he's a titan in Greek mythology. And Desire, Yoke. I definitely don't get that one yet, but no, it is one Dr. Vegapunk controlling them all, I assume. And I'm the weird one for thinking that sounds impossible. Geniuses are such a pain. Lucci. Is this a seraphim of Kuma? It is a seraphim of Kuma. They said we don't need Kuma no more. Of course they don't need him. That's where well, he's not a Marijuana anymore, but he was as a slave. And it's because they've got a younger version of him. Yes, we will see the rest of them. We will see Amoria. I'm ready to see Amoria. Moria's been one of my favorites as far as like his abilities and his design. But a younger him, I would love to see that. And Crocodile. Probably going to see him as a female, most likely, is what my thoughts are. I haven't even read the panel. This Kuma got me right here. We've got Kuma as a young person here. In short, our assignment is to return this problem child back to Egghead. Then, while taking care not to damage any of the lab's precious assets, or to eliminate every last Vegapunk? Cypher, Paul, Aegis, Zero, Mass Assassins, Kaku, Lucci, and Stussy. So we'll see Dr. Vegapunk team up with the Straw Hats. Vegapunk's joining the Straw Hats. Very possibly, I think he will join the Straw Hats, especially after reading this. In short, our assignment is to return this problem child back to Egghead. Then, while taking care not to damage any of the lab's precious assets, we're to eliminate every last Vegapunk. We're finally going to get to see a rematch between Lucci and Luffy. This is going to be awesome. One of the best fights of all One Piece is Lucci versus Luffy. And we're going to get to see it again. This arc, man, this arc's going to be lit. And then we got Kaku here. We still haven't seen his face, so I wonder if he's got some scars from Zoro's fight. And we're probably going to get to see him fight Zoro. And this, I can't wait to see what he looks like now. I wonder if they've got different forms too. They're not just going to come in here with the same abilities that they had before. They're going to have something else. And I can't wait to see what Stussy does. She's completely new. Well, we've seen her before, but not battle-wise. So we're meant to kill the single most useful man in the world. I wonder if this has something to do with the recent Lucci incident. Someone with instincts like yours should know better than to question these things. Agreed. Don't get us in any hot water, Lucci. A calculated plan. 1062 in. No break next week. No break. Okay, we see Kaku's face here. It's not scarred or anything, but I am ready to see. I'm ready to see what new abilities they've accomplished over the few years. Oh my gosh, this chapter, yo, was so freaking good. Set up, set up, set up, set up, set up. And what I see is a lot of things that's finna take place. I'm going to try to get a video out. I'm going to. This is awesome. This chapter was awesome. A lot of information. A lot of information. A lot going here. I wonder what they're doing with the Seraphim, though. And they're calling it a problem child. So, is it possible that the Seraphims, just like the Lilith version of Vegapunk said, when the shark ate the ship, the primal desire, or the primal way that it reacts to things and still wants to eat the ship, is Kuma's primal desire still going to be present in this Seraphim? And if that's the case, is that going to be, it's got to be true for all of them then, right? We know Bartholomew Kuma is pretty pacifist, so this is interesting. This is so awesome. This is so interesting. Notes. Each of Vegapunk's satellites are written with the character for a specific trait, but are pronounced differently. Their origins are unclear, so these are our best guesses. Evil, Lilith, the name of a fictional second dark moon of Earth. Its existence was proposed in 1918 and was later disproven. Additionally, a black moon Lilith is a horoscope name for the real moon's apogee, named for a goddess associated with feminine power, hidden knowledge, wildness, and primal energy. Lilith is the only one so far to really speak like an old-timer. Wrath, Atlas, a titan condemned to hold up the heavens for eternity with his mighty strength. A constellation, moon crater, and a satellite of Saturn are all named after him. Desire, yoke, could be York. In ancient Mesopotamia, the name for the Arcturus constellation was Shootin' Yoke. Flare, creativity, Edison, a notable inventor and a crater on the moon. The originality of some of his creations are disputed. Wisdom, knowledge, Pythagoras, a Greek mathematician and astronomer, as well as another crater on the moon. All of this has to do with the moon. Sun God Nika. I've seen speculation about Blackbeard possibly being moon god or something. Maybe we're going to get a little more with that here, because everything so far has had something to do with the moon. Logic, justice, correctness, Shaka, a Saint Seiya character associated with the Virgo constellation, a Zulu king, and the Japanese name for the original Buddha. The moon is an important symbol in Buddhism. The character used for justice logic can be read as star. Stella, written as main true body, but pronounced as Stella, which means celestial star in Latin. It is currently unclear if the stellar body is separate from the 6 satellites or whether it's from one of them. This is honestly really cool. Black Moon, Lilith symbol, Virgo, Shaka from Saint Seiya. Got Atlas. And to the color panels. One of my favorite panels, the city. Beautiful. This just makes me want to look at it even more. Deviant art. I can't say that. Grekags, I guess. Greesh. All I know is they done a good job. SSG. I didn't see that while reading it. SSG's up there. Man. This panel is beautiful. I love this. I am so ready for this. Oh my gosh. And then we get the CP0 with the Seraphim. Man, they look good. These color panels are wonderful. It's probably a long shot, but they got the same color hair. I know that doesn't mean anything. But is it possible that Kaku and Stussy are related? Just maybe. I don't know. I doubt it, but I don't want this video to come to an end. I want it to keep going, but that's the chapter for this week. It is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see where Oda has us going from here. This is great. Top. Love it. But if you like the video, like, subscribe, leave comment down below. And until next time, peace.